Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study about the standing wave formation. Of course, we have already studied a little bit about it in previous class where we have studied reflection of wave. When a wave is traveling in one direction and hit a surface and reflect back, then it superimposes with the incident wave. So incident wave is going, hitting and coming back. So the incident and the reflected both will superimpose and they form one stationary or standing wave between two fixed positions. That wave we call it as what? Stationary or standing wave. So to understand the equation of a standing wave, so let us consider this is one surface. What kind of surface? Rigid surface. What kind of surface? Rigid surface. Now here a wave pulse is coming. A wave pulse is coming and hitting. So this is the wave pulse coming and hitting. So this is the incident wave. So what is the equation of a wave which we have already studied? A sin omega t minus, this is plus kx. Because it is travelling along positive x direction. Now it reflected from this surface and as it is rigid, it will reflect as trough. Crust will reflect as trough. Now this is the y reflected. Now this we will write it as minus a because amplitude became negative and sin omega t minus kx. Because here what happened? The negative x direction changed to positive x direction. That's why plus x will become minus x. Now these are the two equations, incident and reflected. Now these two are superimposing. So what is happening? These two waves are superimposing. The resultant wave will become incident plus reflected. That equal to a sin omega t plus kx minus a sin omega t minus kx. Now a if you take common, sin omega t plus kx minus sin omega t minus kx. And here if you take sin a minus sin b form. In trigonometry there is a formula, sin a minus sin b equal to 2 cos a plus b by 2 and sin a minus b by 2. You have the formulas for sin a plus sin b, sin a minus sin b, sin cos a plus cos b, cos a minus cos b. Here we are using sin a minus sin b formula which is given by this, where a is omega t plus kx and b is omega t minus kx. So it will become cos a plus b, this plus this, plus kx minus kx will get cancelled. So that, or else you can write one more step like this. Then sin this minus this, omega t plus kx minus omega t minus kx by 2. I'll write here again. See here, a cos omega t plus omega t 2 omega t kx minus kx cancel by 2 and here see this one sine, one is omega t plus kx, another one is minus of omega t minus kx. See, a minus b. A is omega t plus kx minus b is omega t minus kx. So here omega t plus kx minus omega t minus of minus plus kx by 2. So omega t cancel. So a cos 2 cancel, omega t sin kx 2 kx by 2. 2 get cancel equal to, sorry, 1 2 is also there, right? So here will come 2. So 2a equal to 2a cos omega t and sin kx. That means here if you write 2a sin kx into cos omega t. So this is the equation of standing wave. This is the equation of standing wave. So if you observe the equation, so here this term we call it as amplitude, and this one we call it as time variable function, cosine variable. It can come reverse also. Here cos can come, here sin can come. We'll see later. But here the situation is, consider like this. This is one fixed support, one string is attached, and you give some jerk. So the jerk is generated and went like this, and it reflect back like this, so that continuously it is happening. So one incident wave, one reflected wave, one incident wave, one reflected wave. So that what happens is, one particular point will vibrate with one amplitude. So this point amplitude is 0, and this point amplitude is maximum, and this point amplitude is this much. See, the difference between progressive wave and standing wave means, progressive wave means the wave moves continuously in one direction like this. It is going continuously. So at any point if you consider, each point of the medium vibrate with the same amplitude. At one particular time the displacements are different, but all will vibrate with same amplitude. But here the difference is there. That means this particle amplitude is only this much. Like this you consider. Suppose this is one wave. Half wave you consider, standing wave, between two fixed supports. Now these are all the particles of the medium, string. So this point amplitude is only this much. This point is this much. This point is this much. Like that, different particles have different amplitudes at the same time. Okay. So no two particles will have same amplitude. They may have, but at different positions. But generally when you consider the progressive wave, each and every point must have same amplitude. But here it is not compulsory that all the particles will have same amplitude. But that same amplitude may repeat after some time. Here 0, here 0, 0, 0. Like here maximum. So like that, all the particles does not have same amplitude. They won't vibrate with same amplitude. That's why here amplitude is a function of x position. Like here, this is the surface where incident is reflecting back and standing wave is produced like this. That means from this point, so this is x equal to 0, starting point. At x equal to 0, x 0 means sine 0, so amplitude is how much? 0. Now at one position it is becoming maximum. What is this position called? What is this length will become? See, this is half wave, this is full wave. Full wave means lambda. Half wave means lambda by 2. Quarter wave means lambda by 4. So, the position at a distance lambda by 4 from the starting, the amplitude is maximum. So you substitute, if you substitute, that means sine k means 2 pi by lambda, x value is lambda by 4, so lambda cancel, 2 2s are, sine pi by 2 how much? 1. So sine pi by 2 1 means what is the amplitude now? 2a maximum. Similar way at this position, what is the distance? Lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4. So at another distance 3 lambda by 4 also amplitude maximum. At another distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quarter. That means 5 lambda by 4. At a distance lambda by 4. At a distance 3 lambda by 4. At a distance 5 lambda by 4. The amplitude of the particles is maximum. How much it is? 2a. A maximum is how much? 2a. A minimum is how much? 0. A minimum is how much? 0. A minimum is at x 0. X lambda by 2. X lambda. Next x 3 lambda by 2. Lambda by 2. Lambda by 2. Lambda by 2. So at a distance of lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 4 into lambda by 2, 5 into lambda by 2, the amplitude is 0. But at a distance lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4, the amplitude is maximum. So in a standing wave, amplitude is not same and energy will not travel in continuous manner. It will be confined between two fixed positions. And that's why we call it as stationary wave. You should know the difference between progressive and stationary wave also. Right? So let us try to make generalized equation for the positions of minimum amplitude and maximum amplitude. But this minimum and maximum amplitude only we call it as node and antinode. Node means minimum amplitude, antinode means maximum amplitude. Right? So let us try to understand that. Now, such stationary waves, here, let's take like this. So, at x equal to 0, node, at x equal to lambda by 2, node, at x equal to lambda by 2, 2 into lambda by 2, nothing but lambda. But try to say in terms of integral multiples of lambda by 2. Next 3 lambda by 2. Next 5 lambda by 2. So at x equal to 0, lambda by 2 and 3 lambda by 2 and 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 4 lambda by 2, so on. What is the position? Node. Node means amplitude is how much? 0. So what is the equation we got? 2a sin kx cos omega t. Here this is the amplitude. The amplitude of standing wave is 2a sin kx. Now this should become how much? 0. Because node means x is equal to how much? Node means amplitude is how much? 0. So amplitude should become 0. So for what are all the positions of x? The amplitude will become 0. We need to find one generalized condition. Now sin theta should become 0. So kx value is how much? This. See, sin 0 also 0. Sin pi also 0. So like that here you substitute. See, x0 means kx0. This 0. Lambda by 2 means 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 2. How much? Pi. Next, 2 lambda by 2. Nothing but lambda. Lambda cancel. Then 2 pi. 0 pi 2 pi. Next, 2 pi by lambda into, this is 3 lambda by 2. K into x. So 3 pi. So kx can be 0 pi 2 pi 3 pi so on. That means kx can be n pi. K means 2 pi by lambda into x equal to n pi. Pi cancel. So x equal to n lambda by 2. Where n value is 0, 1, 2, 3 so on. So what is the position of x will become 0 lambda by 2 and 2 into lambda by 2, 3 into lambda by 2, 4 into lambda by 2 so on. So for all these positions of x, the amplitude is minimum and how much? 0. That what we call it as node. So this is the condition or this is the position of node. So from starting, if you want to find first node n equal to 1, first node position. Second node means n equal to 2. Third means n equal to 3 so on. So like that. And in every stationary wave, between two nodes, one antinode. Between two antinodes, there is one node. Similar way, we can find the condition for antinode. Now, you take same thing. Now, same equation. But antinode means this one. Antinode means the amplitude is maximum. Here the position is lambda by 4. Next, here the amplitude is maximum. This is 3 lambda by 4. Next, 5 lambda by 4. So on. That means for x equal to lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4, so on. That means, see here, the kx values will become, k is 2 pi by lambda, lambda by 4. Pi by 2. Then here 2 pi by lambda into 3 lambda by 4. 2 2s are 3 pi by 2. First pi by 2. Next 3 pi by 2. Next 5 pi by 2. You can check. 2 pi by lambda k into x value is how much? Pi lambda by 2. So 5 pi. So like that. Sorry. 4. So 2s are. So 5 lambda by 2. So what is the condition? Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2 and so on. So that's why here the amplitude should be what? Maximum. Maximum means sin kx should be how much? 1. Maximum value of sin is 1. That means here kx value, see here, 2n minus 1 pi by 2. See here. So n equal to 1 means pi by 2. N equal to 2 means 2 2s are 4 minus 1, 3 pi by 2. N equal to 3 means 6, 6 minus 1, 5 pi by 2, so on. That means k is 2 pi by lambda equal into x equal to 2n minus 1 pi by 2. Pi cancel. So x equal to 2n minus 1 lambda by 2 into 2, 4. So for what positions from the starting, we will get antinodes in stationary wave at these positions. Nodes condition was x equal to n lambda by 2, where n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here a 2n minus 1 lambda by 4, where n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So this way you can find the position of any nth node or nth antinode. But here one more thing also will come. So just I will explain you. Please try to understand. That is, see here rigid support. Instead of rigid support, if there is a open end or also called as free end, then here the maximum will come. Like this it will come. See, this is like this. So, like this. Or else you can draw like this. See, here it is fixed end, 0 node. If it is open end, it will go to maximum. So, it will become like this. Then, like this. So, now starting only maximum. Here starting only 0. That's why sine will come. Then in this case, cos will come. The equation will become like 2a cos kx and sine omega t. So like that, if there is a free end, then cos will come. If there is a rigid or fixed end, then sine will come. But you should not get confused that, sir, you said sine kx and in book or somewhere else or in some other question, they are given cos kx. Whatever may be it. Now the condition will change. Here x equal to 0, maximum amplitude, antinode. Here x equal to 0, node position. So now the node positions are lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, so on. Earlier condition and this condition reverse. Here node condition, here antinode condition. Here antinode condition, here node condition. So like that also, if it is open end. So why I am telling this also, because see here, in this chapter we will study two examples. One is standing waves between two fixed supports. Standing waves between two fixed supports. So that here at rigid and fixed support always node will be there. So between two nodes, n number of nodes or antinodes will form. Minimum like this. Next like this. Next like this. So on. Or string fixed at one support and another end is in your hand and you are giving jerk. So you have to move it always to maximum. That means here always maximum will form. But here it is fixed means always node will form. So free end means antinode. Fixed end means node. Same way, these stationary waves will form inside the pipes also. When you take pipes, when the sound wave or when a wave travels through the pipe, then they get reflected from the free end also. Like wave is going like this. Then it will reflect from the free end and mix with this one, so that stationary waves will form. If both ends are open, then see here. At both ends maximum will form. If one end is closed and another end is open, then like this it will come. So at closed end means fixed one, node. At open end or free end, antinode. So these four examples we have to study clearly. I am just giving what are all the things we will study. In case of string fixed between two supports like guitar string, so how the standing waves will form. In case of open end, one end is fixed, another end is free. In that case, how standing waves will form. If there is a pipe open at both ends, and how the wave reflecting from the free end, and then how the standing waves will form. And in case of closed pipe, also standing waves will form. Means one side closed, one side open. So what are all the standing waves will form? What are all the possible frequencies with which they will vibrate? Those all things we need to calculate. And that is actually the important question in this chapter based on stationary waves, right? So please try to practice and know the difference between progressive wave and standing wave, and what are the two different type of equations, and what is the condition for node and antinode, and what are the positions of node and antinode, right? And one more thing, now onwards you will not get the evening test questions only based on today's topic. It will come from anything previous topic also. Because on small topic giving questions may become difficult. So you have to be thorough with all the topics. The question can come from any topic, right? Thank you.